left the pool. We were outside the pool in the Second Temple period, and we're about to ascend a street. This is the street. You can see it is a stepped street, right? And on the right-hand side, there are shops. This is a shop that was found with the fruits on the table. Now, I appreciate that you looked at me stunned
With the goat
in the
too.
moment I said that. That means you're critical, and it's very good that you're critical. But the shop was indeed found. Everything else, all the furniture, the food, of course, was put here just to bring things to life. But it's a reconstruction. And there's another shop behind that, and another shop behind that, and so on and so forth. Take a look at the staircase, which is now blocked by 2 members of our class. Now by 3 members of our class.
The forest, right?
Still blocked. They, yeah, no, move backward, please, so you won't block it, because you're too high. Never get high on my tools. Okay, so you can see the staircase, okay, and on the right hand side there are broken stones. Something happens here, do you see it? And behind that there's a rectangular yellowish color, yellowish case, right? There's an underground passage there. It's the drainage system underneath the street. And it's viewed, you can actually look at it right where he is at the moment. Okay, thank you. Stand on it, please. Thank you. That's where he stands. He stands on a drainage channel going underneath the street. But why do we see light coming from below? Because there's something important we have found there. We have found vessels from the end of the Second Temple period. Usually when we find vessels in such locations, they're broken. In this case, they were totally complete, not even damaged. They were brought there intentionally by someone and put there. We believe that this is an evidence for the story told by Flavius Josephus in the book of the war against the Romans. He explicitly says that immediately after the war with the Romans ended, Jerusalem was captured by the Romans, thousands of Jews escaped to the underground passages. They thought they could save their lives this way, wait till the night and then escape out from the city. But the Romans noticed there aren't enough dead Jews compared to the living Jews. Together, the number is too small. They expected more. So they investigate. And some of the captured Jews, those who are captives, tell them that many Jews escaped to the underground passages. The Romans trace the passages, break the stones, the covering stones, and take them out forcefully. What we see here is probably a reflection, a physical reflection of that story, with the broken stones left as they were until it was found by the excavators a couple of years ago. So it's a Second Temple period street, and this is its right hand side, or the eastern side. Where's the left hand side? Well, over here it's a concrete wall. It can't be the end of the street, right? They didn't use concrete. So it's probably behind that. Let's try to find where the other side is. You will be surprised. Come with me. Come with me, come you. Question ask no.
This is a very good
Question later.
street.
هذا كله ما كناش
ولا couple
Come inside. Other reconstruction here. So step in. You're blocking the way, guys. Step inside. There's plenty of space over there. You'll see everything. Don't worry. Step inside. So, ladies and gentlemen, as Adele once said, this is the end. You see that? This wall?
Oh, this is the end.
It's bedrock. That's the other side of the street where we've seen the right-hand side. This is the left-hand side. In between, there's a street. So it's about 50 meters wide. Okay? And it leads up north towards the area of the temple. How did it look like? Well, I can tell you for certain that it did not look like these idiots portrayed here. Okay, this is an alleyway, and it has nothing to do with this majestic route that we see here. This is nothing. All right? They should have known better. I made a better reconstruction, and it's right over there. But the right hand here doesn't know what the left hand does. So someone decided to put this amazingly wrong picture instead of simply enlarging the one I've already done. So let me show you how it reads. Step back. Do not block the view away from the picture. Thank you. Okay, this reconstruction I made before the shops here were found, but we already had a pretty good idea of how it may have looked like. Well, where are we? This is the Siloam pool. This staircase.
Everybody can see? Can everybody see? Those who cannot see, maybe?
I'm sure they can't. Those
If someone wants to come and sit down, sit over here. No, but you cannot see the picture. It's important.
maybe she didn't pay the entire tuition fee. That's why. Step in, come inside. Yes.
Guys, you really want to understand this. You really want to understand this.
Okay, so you see this rock scarp? This rock scarp? Here it is, right behind you. Okay. This is bedrock, yes. Okay. We were standing here a moment ago. This staircase is over there. Now obviously you'd say, why didn't they put this picture on that side? This way it would be orientated. You're right. You're right, yeah. Ask the same question. Okay, I don't know who gets to make these foolish decisions, but if you make something to help people understand, put it in the right direction, for God's sake.
But you know
But they
what?
did.
These foolish decisions are good because at least he's consistent, because all of them are foolish. All the decisions he makes are foolish.
Good.
He's consistent.
Yes, you could be my helper. Assist me. All right. You're more cynical than I am. Okay, so this is where we've been a moment ago, and it's actually right there. The pool here is actually there, but we are here, and you can see the width of the street. I forgot to say, by the way, the picture was drawn by Shalom Kveler. Shalom Kveler is a talented artist. He does many of my reconstructions, so it's his credit, and he made a beautiful picture. So we are here, okay? The shops that were not found yet, the shops here are here. This is the row of shops, and the broken step over here is the one I showed you. But you can see that we are actually talking about the street, which is about 50 meters wide. 50. Remember? Beginning here, guys, again, beginning here, this is the right-hand side. That's the left-hand side over there. Right? So from here to here, it's about 50 meters, and it gets narrower. Okay, now it goes up, and abruptly it ends here. We don't know why, it ends here. Next to this street, you don't see it, there's another one. That's another street. There are two parallel streets. Why? This one is on a much higher elevation. It's about 3-4 meters higher than this. So my guess is that this building led up to here, to a kind of a gathering area perhaps. I don't know why. Maybe there was a building here that people went to. I don't know why, but there are two parallel streets. This is the more important one. It goes up and up and up and up and up and up. And here's the Givati parking lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then to the
And
to the temple.
there we go up, and then we get to
Robinson
Arch.
Arch.
Okay, so this is basically going to the Temple Mount. Okay, this road, which begins as a 50-meter thick, wide road, ends up as a 13-meter wide. It's about 1/4 of its original width here. Okay, why? Because it probably follows the contours of the valley. Okay, it is limited by the bedrock. That's why it's not consistently that wide or that narrow. It changes. So it's majestic over here. You understand now that putting that reconstruction simply ruins the experience. Anyhow, we are at the moment here, and today what we usually do, we walk up here on the street. Okay, this is the left-hand side. It's over there. Okay, where we just came from. And then it ends, and there's a staircase going up to this street, okay? But this street is being being excavated at the moment. It's going to take about 1 or 2 years to complete. It's going to be ready in a very short period of time, and you'll be able to walk on it. At the moment, you can't go on it, but when you go up here, there's an entrance here to a drainage system underneath the street. And it continues all the way up to Robinson's Arch. It's quite amazing. Most groups start here, okay, they walk up over there, go up, move to this street and start walking underneath the excavated area under the street and end up at the Givati parking lot. Once they're finished here, they go back to the drainage system and then up to Robinson's Arch. The distance between Givati parking lot and Robinson's Arch is about 150 meters. Okay, and that's what I said earlier. Instead of doing all of that underground in a narrow and sometimes very very low passage, we would skip this, and I'll take you directly with the shutters up to Givati parking lot. We'll explore the Givati parking lot, and then we'll get into the excavation, and then to the Davidson Center and the excavations of the Second Temple here. Okay, so our plan is to go up with the shuttle up there, explore Givati parking lot, and then into the drainage system, explore this, okay, the gates, the Hulda gates, and the Robinson's Arch and all of that. And that would be the end of our part of the day together. Okay. Meanwhile, somewhere in the middle, we're going to have a lunch break. Okay. So lunch break isn't far. It's not in the far future. That's our plan for today. The question is, who built this street? Okay. When it was excavated, it was claimed that the street was built in the time of King Herod the Great. Okay? Because our natural tendency was, designed and built in the time of King Herod the Great. We assume always that if you find something big and impressive from the Second Temple period, it must be Herodian. Unfortunately, it isn't. Because underneath the street, we find coins, and some of the coins date to the time of Pontius Pilate, around the year 30 CE, which is great because it means that what we thought to be Herodian is actually nothing to do with King Herod. He was built about 35 years after his death. The time of Pontius Pilate.
Time of Jesus.
Who is the time of Jesus? He is the one who tried Jesus. So you see, it's all for the best, touristically speaking. Another street from the time of King Herod, we couldn't care less. Okay, but now having a street from the time of Pontius Pilate with coins of Pontius Pilate, that makes the tour for many Christian groups. So you have to bear that in mind. The shift in dating the street. So the street, as well as Robinson's arches, I'll show you later, are not from the time of King Herod the Great. They're a bit later. Second Temple, yes, but not from the time of King Herod.